You have the hedge funds that are bullish on the stock, like the Cathie Woods buying it. You have shorts that are saying, oh my God, if 900 was my stop, I need to get out of this thing. So every single person, small or large, is on your side when we combine these things that start that trend. Another thing that people might tend to overlook, following the exhaustion or capitulation of a trend, you tend to get one in the opposite direction, like that GME chart I showed. And some other examples, like to tie it into the prior one, that AMD chart, we had a news catalyst. The Tesla had the $900 breakout. The GME was the capitulation. So I'm trying to give you guys real world to think about this and tie it in. These are the charts I was previously mentioning as a little refresher. And so when do trends tend to end? This is just as important, I think, and it really touches on a lot of what Chris was talking about in the prior presentation, although he definitely had insights very unique and different from mine. But what I tend to look for are, in one way, huge volume and price exhaustion, aka capitulatory signals, showing that like things got a little too hot or a little too bearish, euphoric or pessimistic, and that real flush out. That's so often what I look for is my number one probably favorite thing to signify an end of a trend. Another thing that tends to change trend is after there's been multiple large legs. The more legs in one direction and the larger these legs are, especially if they're accelerating in size, that's when you tend to also get more probable signs of a reversal. And then, of course, breaking news or fundamental catalysts that are counter to the trend. Another thing is when no consolidation occurs. So really consolidation to me is kind of that price acceptance, especially if something's made a large move. You need this equilibrium time period where the people that want to sell are able to get their sales, the people that want to buy and establish a new price, get their buys in. And so it's really just people found a little equilibrium where price is agreed upon. And that's really what sets its foundation. Much like those phases Chris was talking about, where you have those set ranges that things can either break out from or then break down from. So one example of this chart is Alibaba. So this was kind of a darling stock up a couple $100, but then as we all know, it got crushed last year.